Hello and welcome back to Keldeo60 Plays. Today, at least it's a normal opening to the video. uh, last time, I showed a small footage of me running into the bonsai at the Rock Pokestop that I caught while not necessarily playing the game. And we came into the key lair. It was sitting right here. Came into the key lair. We took the fingers that's been being teased to us for a majority of the game, as well as two additional ones from the same trainer, a Paris and a Growlithe. And then I left to do some move tutoring and some healing. I didn't realize the move thing was right there. It gave you permission to enter. Gorog. A shoulder and a rival. Anyways, where were we? Oh, a Rhyhorn and a Shelter. I'm gonna mud slap the Shelter, and I'm gonna deliver that Rhyhorn a very fast punch. I actually almost mistook for the fact that the Rhyhorn I was attacking, it was not the was the Shadow Pokemon that I shouldn't be taking out. Unfortunately, Shelter is from a location that traditionally already has the Ultra Ball available, so I think its catch rate is on the low end. But this is XD, and I swear the catch rates are higher in this game. Well, look at which Pokemon I don't have to catch today. Double-edged Golbat and deliver a Mach Punch on the Koala. Torpedo. Nope, Astonished is going out first. Will it cause a flinch? Nope. So, Rough Skin will activate. In an area where I would probably not want it to. Oh, so close. Well, I did lose one Pokemon's worth of EXP, which was Shelter. Got a Shelter. Because I still don't have the nose path that Mirror B has. Down here? This one. Oh, aren't you a cutie? Have you gotten lost all alone? Beyond Jelston. Roselia and Hoppia. Unfortunately, once again, Breloom is a bad choice. Though, Hoppip is, I will say, is relatively the least threatening one at this current moment. So I am swapping to Delio for some ice beam shenanigans. Pretty sure Lairon will be good and ready to evolve after one Pokemon takeout. Yep. I was about to say, it better not be a Shadow. That's a Pokemon I could easily catch. Most of these Shadow Pokemon will be in this area, will help with the stuff I have to do later anyway. You know what? No. Masquerade's about to get double-edged, while Hoppip is going to take a quad weak ice beam. Now, do you have a Shadow? I can't remember. Nope, it's a Bellossom. Bellossom isn't going to be a Shadow. Masquerain will live, apparently. The only thing I'd have to worry about is confusion. Unfortunately, none for this off-the-beaten path Peon. For Shadow Pokemon, obviously, but overall, nothing super worrying. Oh, I forgot to read the defeat quote again. Lairon evolved into Aggron. Absolutely happy with that. Now, 3 Ultra Balls. Good. And a rare candy. Which one do I want to do more? You know what? To fix the mistake from last time, we're going to do Delio and Breloom at the moment, but I can redo the rare candy. And this way I still have time to try and get to one of the TMs in this area. That's right. Wanted the doors only open if you get the box on them. Free full heal. I will take that. Believe you. Nothing else happened there. Oh, you've got to be good to get this far. Okay, Lock. Maybe you should load up. Turret and Beedrill. And the Beedrill happens to be the I actually wasn't expecting Beedrill to be Shadow. Now here's the question. If I take it out with Mach Punch, does Follow Me still occur? Because technically the Follow Me no longer exists. Answer. It does exactly that. Since it's neutral, might as well do the normal damage, the higher damaging attack. I think this is doubled. Yep. Nope. Is it both Pokemon? Yeah, it's both Pokemon. Game knew I was gonna try and swap out. I'm more worried on you. I can deal with the 50. Let's see how lucky I get with the Pidgeotto. Talk about a Pokemon back 10 gets Sky Attack. Wonder if, as you get later in the game, I wonder if Nest Ball rules apply to all Pokemon. All prone Pokeballs. I'm still gonna throw the Pokeball. I want to load up a Charm rather than anything of the assortment on my Breloom. Oh, got our first break. So far, it hasn't used anything like Shadow Shed, so I'm at least happy with that. Got our first Ball Break, so that's interesting. know what? I'm going to attempt to weaken it. Giga Drain should only do... It's quad resistant to Giga Drain, and Giga Drain is also not Breloom's preferred stat choice, because all grass type moves are special. Okay. I can do this, okay. Both of these Pokemon are bulky. I can get one more charm in. Or 2 Giga Drains, and Beedrill says no more. Not decide as if I were a pylon. Pretty much. Okay. With that out of the way, let's go back down and heal. Now, clearly I'm not going to the spot. The Poke spot. A little far in for that. Because if it's the Pokemon I technically wanted to be, which is the Bonfly, I have to do that weird shimmering. A few more Hyper Potions. There's a disc there. Or important item there. You're getting on my nerves the way you're scurrying around. Okay, Cleto. I don't know how I know your name, but... Got a Smeargle and an Absol. Ice Beam the Smeargle, Sky Uppercut the Absol. Hey, at least I'm getting EXP now. The last guy had all these shadow Pokemon on top of the, like, 1 or 2 standards. And it's like, oh, no EXP for Celio. Other than the Absol, Smeargle last game, Ampharos last game. Ampharos was a Flaffy and Coliseum. And obviously, Phanpy is a Pokemon you can just catch normally. Anyways, Donphan is ground type, so it gets an ice type attack. Ampharos is electric, and it's pretty much neutral for everything except the Celio attack. For Breloom, so might as well send in the Breloom. Tentacruel, not a shadow. Once again, that makes things helpful. And that is, I believe, all 5 Pokemon. Giga Drain's probably the closest. Oh, Liquid Ooze is gonna do damage. Yep. Sky Uppercut should be able to finish the job this time. now to undo the mistake of last time, at which I didn't waste all my rare candies from that previous one. On one Pokemon, essentially, but you know, it's fine. Don't always need all the rare candies anyway. Yeah, rare candy. Delio is now level 44. Making my lowest level Pokemon still Breloom. And now all of my stats on my Pokemon have now just flopped. Or swap, as it were. So now, all my special attack moves, which were already doing a decent chunk of damage, now will be doing even more. However, not my current choice in Pokemon. I need to get to level 45. And I need to start remembering not to immediately go back up the list. I review trainer. Man in charge, Mr. Gorgon, is on the top floor of this factory. Are you an acquaintance? Oh, busy, busy, busy. I have to put in overtime every day. Unbelievable. Terrible for my complexion. 1 HP. Nobody called for me, but here I am. Ta-da! And why are you here? Flippist? Actually, currently my loadout is actually really good for this team. Kecleon is currently super weak. Not like it's about the level it is at Mount Battle. No, it's not gonna be this. Not gonna be you. Charmecha is probably gonna do damage. Oh no, safeguard. Actually, I probably should have still attacked Chimecha with Vibrava and done Sky Uppercut on the Cow. But then Mighty Anna comes out and says, no, you should still be attacking the way you did it anyway. Only issue is, unfortunately, Vibrava and Flygon do not get good special attack stats. And Dragon is labeled as a special move set. But this is also why you might have noticed I skipped a couple levels for a move pool. As yes, I did in fact give it Hyper Beam already. 7,500 Pokédollars for a move that it doesn't learn until 57? Yes, I'll take that. Getting super close on that Flygon. I lost? I'm in shock. Sure. Aw. Oh, I guess I should point this out now, because that was partially helping me with Crobat and some of the other things that run by this. The step counter, for things like eggs and shadow Pokemon stuff, as well as friendship. 30 steps per turn in a battle. Yeah. Plus I believe every character is on screen transition. No, you're not allowed to go any farther. So, yep. Good to know. That's why the mirror radar immediately went out, and the Pokespot stuff was popping up real quick. Well, neither of these are the target. Are going to be a target because, well, neither of these are going to... One is a Pokespot Pokemon, and the other is a previous Shadow Pokemon as its lower form. And also Skiploom was a Shadow Pokemon last gen in Coliseum. I do have to play it safe with Hyper Beam because it's Hyper Beam. Oh, look, it's paralyzed. Oh, I actually kind of like that animation. Of course it was a crit. No, Azumarill didn't go down. But it's not, it doesn't have its additional typing and move pool yet, so I'm not too worried. Oh, it knows rollout though. But it does know rollout. That one is, though, Shadow Tangela. I will need to heal Vibrava on next turn. Well, also partially hoping whatever the next Pokemon is not a Shadow. It's Butterfree. Actually, I'm not angry that it's Shadow. Upon initially seeing it at this moment in time. We'll see if I don't like it after I get whacked by Shadow move. Shadow mix. Lowest evasion? Yeah. Shadow hold. No running. I'm gonna hope Butterfree doesn't eat dirt from Dragon Breath, but Tangela took a nasty lick. All I know is not to send Hyper Beam at it. And I can't use the other attack because it's ground type. And Butterfree's a flying type Pokemon. And there it is. Okay. paralyzed and just gonna keep lowering my evasiveness. Is this my payment for charm stalling the Beedrill last round? Yeah, call. I'm going to just assume hold is up, so I can't swap into wall rain. You're not supposed to win. Then what am I supposed to do? Purposely lose on purpose? That's not a good thing. So it's you, is it? The one who's been causing a 14% loss in manufacturing productivity? Ah, you're the kid that dropped in on us at the SS Libra. I see now, you know far too much more about Cypher than you need to know. If nothing's done about you, there's a 98% likelihood that this factory and the Shadow Pokemon plant will be endangered. In that event, the danger to Cypher goes up a whopping 54%. That's critically bad. I suppose we'll have to coax you into giving up the chase right here. Oh. Jet Ninja and Wobbuffet. Good thing I did maintain some moves on my Vibrava for right now. I'm gonna call Breloom because that seems like a smart decision. Unless Destiny Bond goes out, and then I worry about everything I've done. Oh! It's my own Pokemon! Hopefully the following Pokemon is not a... Hopefully it's not... Both is and is not a Shadow Pokemon. I did send Dragon Breath, so at least it's likely. Oh, that's gonna be a Shadow. It's a Cantonian evolved form. Almost all of them have been. It's a Kanto-based Shadow Pokemon. I'm half expecting it at this point. I'm going to risk Vibrava as I try to catch the Magneton on Breloom's turn. Magneton, once again, is at a point in Gen 1 game where Ultra Balls are a natural occurrence in the power plant. Because you have, by that point, reached Fuchsia City. Okay, counter. Ooh, Destiny Bond. Now here's the question. It's this guy's only remaining Pokemon. Happens if I take it out with Feint Attack? It doesn't immediately end the battle. Well, glad I learned now. Oh, system lever. Wonder where I'm supposed to use that. But anyways, as I run back to the things that I can continue leveling my Vibrava. That is going to be it for today's part. Next time we meet, more of this, more of the time. That's just how the game is going to be. For the time being. So, without further ado, that is going to be it for today's part. Thank you all very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you all again next time. Bye!